Yo guys, what is going on? JPS back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to top 10 actors you never knew were Australian. Now, to preface this video, I gotta say, I don't know any actors from Australia. And we can go even further and talk about musical artists. The only artist I know of that's from Australia is the Kid Laroi. Everyone knows who the Kid Laroi is. He's on top of the world right now. But aside from that, Lorde is from New Zealand, I believe. And other than that, the list just drops off there. Some of that's because of my age. I don't really watch movies that often. I'm not too filled in with pop culture and things of that nature, so there's that. But I think it also has to do with America. We don't really look to Australia for much of anything. Like, Australia is just such a foreign thing to so many people. If you ask them what they would know about Australia, they just say kangaroos. You know what I mean? So, top 10 actors you never knew were Australian. I'm really excited to get into this and find some people who I really never knew. They're like, wow, this is from Australia. That's crazy. So yeah, let's get right into it. Hit the like button, guys. Hit subscribe. And let's go.
Australia is known for its beautiful beaches, outback, and of course, overly large and poisonous animals. However, that's not the only thing. Australia is also known for producing some of the greatest actors of our generation, with them nailing any accent or dialect they're required to do. Yet, a lot of people don't know these actors are in fact Aussies. However, I'm here to out them all. So today on Top 10 Beyond the Screen, I'm going to be counting down our list of the top 10 actors you never knew were Australian. Before we begin though, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll be responding to some of your comments. Let's jump in.
Okay,
coming in at 10, Hugh Jackman. I mean, of course he's on our list. While most at this point may know this actor doesn't hail from the States, some younger viewers may not.
Lugs, you're gonna strip blading flakes off. Yeah. You know, this is the lease. No one's gonna pay to ride.
Star of X-Men, Les Miserables, Greatest Showman, and Prisoners, Hugh Jackman was actually born and raised in New South Wales, Australia, appearing early on in his career in shows such as Corelli and Snowy River before landing his breakout role in 2000's X-Men as Logan, aka Wolverine. After that, his career and truly took off, with the actor being one of the most sought after in the industry, appearing in works such as Van Helsing, The Prestige, and The Frontrunner. It took years for folks to learn that this actor was an Aussie, with his American accent being better than most Americans. Don't fight me on that. Coming in at 9.
I've seen clips of the Wolverine, but I didn't know who that was. But that clip they showed of that American accent was spot on. Really impressive. So, okay. Let's get to number 8.
Jason Clarke. Jason Clarke is an incredibly versatile actor with roles in films such as Mudbound, Everest, Zero Dark 30, Pet Sematary, and First Man.
That's definitely not Boston.
Here we go. Okay, so what do you think?
Wow. This whole place is ours?
However, thanks to his flawless American dialect, many don't even realize that this actor hails from Queensland, Australia. Jason began his career in his mid-20s, appearing in TV shows such as Water Rats and Blue Heelers, before landing a reoccurring role on the popular soap opera Home and Away. His big international break was when he landed a role alongside Shia LaBeouf and Michael Douglas in Wall Street Money Never Sleeps, before going on to appear in Lawless, Texas Killing Fields, and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. This dude just doesn't stop. Coming in at 8.
It's making sense how I'm not really getting these because they're kind of towards the end of the list, coupled with the fact that I am not the best with movies and remembering actors. But I'm sure towards the end of this list I'm going to get some, so I'll wait for
Emily de Raven.
This is our appetizer.
She's supposed to be back. She's not back.
What, am I now one of your suspects?
You act like one.
My dad needs to take care of people. He just doesn't know what's going on right now.
What's going on right now?
Emily de Raven has popped up in many smash hits over the years, mostly opting for smaller indie roles but once in a while landing a big Hollywood gig. De Raven of course shot to fame when she starred as Claire Littleton in Lost, which ran from 2004 to 2010. However, prior to that, she also appeared in the popular TV series Roswell as Tess Harding. Many still don't know that de Raven is Australian, with the actress being born and raised in Mount Eliza, Victoria. However, she didn't always want to be an actress. When she was 15, she was accepted at the highly selective Australian Ballet School in Melbourne, before dropping out and undertaking acting and landing her first role in the TV series Beastmaster. As of now, you won't find de Raven in much, with the star just last year wrapping on Once Upon a Time. However, she does have one TV movie in the works called Scorned, which is set to be released next year. Coming in at 7, Joel Edgerton.
I didn't even know she was sick. I never even got the chance to say goodbye to my own mother.
Joel Edgerton is a highly sought after actor these days with a career that ranges from comedy, drama, horror to full-scale action films, with the actor appearing in works such as The Gift, The Great Gatsby, Red Sparrow, It Comes at Night and Midnight Special. However, little did some fans know, Joel Edgerton was born and raised in New South Wales, Australia. His brother Nash is also in the industry, but as a stunt...
He's got a great name. Still, guys, I still have not recognized any of these actors, so... but I recognize the film names and the shows, so it's just my bad for not knowing because I've never seen them. But yeah, these are big actors here from Australia with these. A lot of people will never even know that because their American accents from these clips I've seen are literally spot on. Like they're more American than a lot of Americans.
Coordinator,
Crazy.
even being Joel's stunt double on a handful of films, including The Great Gatsby, Zero Dark 30, and The Night We Called It a Day. Joel attended the Nepean Drama School in 1994, with the actor finally breaking into the industry in 2001 when he starred in the Australian TV series The Secret Life of Us, before landing his big international break in Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, playing Owen Lars. Coming in at 6, Dominic Purcell. Born in England and raised in Australia, this Legends of Tomorrow star shocked everyone when it was revealed that he was in fact an Aussie.
Lee Harvey Oswald, John Wilkes Booth, Lincoln Burroughs. I'm gonna go down in history with these freaks.
This actor shot to fame when he appeared in Fox's hit 2005 TV series Prison Break, with the actor playing a wrongly convicted prisoner on death row. However, most well known from the CW show Legends of Tomorrow, in which this Aussie plays criminal arsonist Heatwave. And growing up in Australia, Purcell lived a very blue-collar lifestyle and turned to a life of acting after growing bored of landscaping, following which time he enrolled in the Western Australia Academy of Performing Arts, with the actor being a classmate of fellow actor Hugh Jackman. Well, he clearly picked up some good tricks at school because the actor masks his Aussie accent incredibly well, to the point that it still shocks some longtime fans when they hear him speak in his native accent. Coming in at 5, Rose Byrne.
I'd like to take this opportunity to honor Lil and Doug with a short poem I penned while sitting on a swing in an exclusive resort in Talafaniki.
The secret Aussie rose to fame back in...
There's no way that's an Australian talking. What? Now, what I want to see the reverse, the roles reverse. Like, I want to hear some of the best Americans doing Australian accents, because these are crazy. There's no way.
In 2004, when she was cast in Troy alongside Brad Pitt, before going on to star in 28 Weeks Later, Bridesmaids, X-Men, and of course Insidious. Aside from Neighbours, you'll never find Rose Byrne speaking in a native accent on screen, with the actress mostly doing American or English accents, and nailing both of them time and time again. However, little did we know she was actually born in Sydney, New South Wales, with the actress making it big down under before relocating to the States and hitting the big leagues in Hollywood. As it stands, this Aussie is currently filming the TV series Mrs. America, where she plays Gloria Steinem, a real-life American feminist, journalist, and social political activist. So of course, they turned to an Aussie to get the job done. Coming in at 4, Nicole Kidman.
An obligation to your own sanity.
I am attended by doctors everywhere. I am attended by doctors who inform me of my own interests.
Academy Award-winning actress Nicole Kidman has been in the entertainment industry since she was a teenager, appearing in films such as Moulin Rouge, The Hours, for which she earned the Academy Award, Cold Mountain, and The Others. However, many still don't know that this starlet is actually Australian. However, she was born in Hawaii to Aussie parents before moving down under once again. Her first film was one of my personal favourites, BMX Bandits, before hitting the big leagues in the States, starring in Days of Thunder, Far and Away, and To Die For. Famously, the actress married Tom Cruise, with the pair sharing 2 children together before they parted ways in 2002.
Okay, she married Tom Cruise though. I know that. That's crazy.
Nicole is now appearing in the popular HBO series Big Little Lies alongside some other heavyweight actresses, including Reese Witherspoon, Laura Dern, Shailene Woodley, Zoe Kravitz, and Meryl Streep. And in more recent news, it has been confirmed that she will be starring in the new Ryan Murphy film The Prom, alongside Meryl Streep, Ariana Grande, and James Corden. The film is set to be released in 2020. Coming in at 3, Travis Fimmel. Oh, Ragnar Lothbrok. Gone too soon. Travis Fimmel played the beloved character on Vikings for 4 seasons, with few fans knowing that he actually hails from Victoria, Australia. The actor first hit our screens back in 2003 when he appeared in the Tarzan TV series, before going on to star in Vikings, Warcraft, and Maggie's Plan.
I always knew in my heart that I would see you again. But I never guessed that it would be in such circumstances.
who can guess the plans and ways of the gods?
Far and away, Vikings is his most notable performance, with the actor absolutely slaying the somewhat Old Norse/Swedish accent. The Aussie star was raised on a 5,500-acre dairy farm back in Lockington, Victoria, before moving to London and then on to the States. As it stands, he is set to appear in an untitled television series about Wyatt Earp, where he will of course be playing the American frontiersman. Another accent I'm sure he'll absolutely nail. Coming in at 2, Kate.
Sure of it too. We don't even need to hear it. It's like, I wonder why that is. It's crazy. And these are like big time commercial actors. These aren't just, you know, these random, like a random indie film. Like they're working with, I'm recognizing the actors they're working with. I'm recognizing some of the films and shows they're in. I'm just not recognizing them. So far, I've yet to recognize one of these actors. But I still understand, like, you know, the glamour of it all and how big these actors are. It's just, and I still am impressed by their American impressions.
Kate Blanchett. Ah, great Kate.
Dearest, there are no accidents, and no explanation I offer will satisfy you.
Best known for her roles in Carol,
Perfect.
Blue Jasmine, Lord of the Rings, and The Aviator. Did you know this successful actress was actually born in Melbourne back in 1969? The actress made it big back in the 90s when she appeared in the TV miniseries Heartland, Elizabeth, The Talented Mr. Ripley, and Babel. She has over 70 credits to her name and has
I know this. What was this thing called? Hold on, this is what show was this? Was this
been nominated for 6 Academy Awards, winning 2 for Blue Jasmine and The Aviator. It's hard to tell that this actress hails from down under, with the star nailing every single accent she is required to do for a role, particularly the English accents, with Lord of the Rings and Notes on a Scandal being some of her best performances. Honestly guys, Great Kate can do no wrong, and if you haven't seen Carol yet, do it. It's one of the greatest films to be made in the last decade. Honestly, I made this list just so I could talk about Carol. And finally, coming in at number 1, Margot Robbie.
Daddy shouldn't waste his time. And from now on, it's gonna be nothing but short skirts around the house.
Now, unless you were paying attention to Margot Robbie's brief cameo appearance in The Big Short, then you might not be aware that she actually hails from Queensland, Australia, born in 1990. Yep, this actress is just 3 years older than me, and I'm well and truly triggered. She made her big break on Australian television when she landed the role of Donna Brown in the long-running series Neighbours, before heading to the States to star in the short-lived series Pan Am. However, the film that gave her the biggest break was The Wolf of Wall Street, where she absolutely nailed the Brooklyn accent. This was perhaps the first film folks saw her in, which only added more confusion.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We might have got our first recognition. Hold on, guys. I gotta search it up. The Wolf of Wall Street. Was this where the guy, like, kills her and stuff? Oh, yeah. No. That's a different show. I think that was, no. I think that's a different show. I mean, different movie. I was so excited. I was like, this is the last actor. Maybe I'll recognize one. This has to be because of my age, you know. Oh, man. It is what it is. This happens sometimes.
When they discovered she wasn't in fact American. For the most part, you'll never find Margot doing her native accent in a film, aside from the aforementioned Big Short, with the actress appearing in Suicide Squad, I, Tonya, Mary Queen of Scots, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, all of which she
I do recognize that character from Suicide Squad. There we go. Finally.
either did an American accent or an English one. As it stands, she has been nominated for just 1 Oscar, but I can only predict there'll be more coming. Well, there we have it. Do you guys agree with our list?
Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I need to watch more films. I've been watching a lot of films, the British films, but that was still interesting and shows that there's quite a lot of acting talent hailing from down under. If you guys have other videos you'd like for me to check out, throw them in the comments down below. I'm sure I will be able to recognize and relate to more things than those. It's just unfortunate. You never know what you're gonna get, and I expected my knowledge to range a bit more than that, but alas, here we are. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.